Hi everybody, it's Diane. She's here to shut up and glue. So let's just shut up and glue. Although, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. Obviously, it's not going to fit. I don't know. But I have a little image here, and then this, yes, goes that way. That was kind of cool. It's books. Okay, that'll be fine there. I think, though, I'm going to pause because my husband is due back soon, and I want to do something with the front cover. So I'll glue this stuff off. So it's just shut up. It's not even glued today. Okay, that can go there. These. Alright, that was the last page. This was in one of my last video or so. It's a Grandma Moses image. I could do something like that. Okay, I think I have to do that because I don't really want to separate it. It won't fit together. Unless I do something like that and cut it and have the end on the next page. Well, what thinks ye? Alright, I'll do that, and that way I can add stuff on each side. Okay, I'm going to glue the stuff, and then we'll come back and not shut up and discuss the front. Okay, this cover thing, I guess you just call it a cover, but it is a heavier, it's like a heavy texture drawing paper. This stuff in here is smooth. But at any rate, I'm not using it as a drawing pad, so I wanted to cover this stuff up. Nothing personal to Strathmore, but I don't really like a black and white drawing with a bright yellow border around it anyway. So as you can see, I painted the edges mainly because of the spiral. There's no way I was going to get paper up in there, and that was all yellow too. So I painted the edges. They're still a little wet. So my thought was to just sort of cover it with kind of not really cool, super cool stuff, but not totally nondescript stuff. And then taking it from there. Possibly then spelling out glue book or something like that over. I don't know. But that's what I'm doing. And I don't want to spend hours and hours and days on this because I don't know if you can see, this is kind of bent already. I used this once. I took it in and off my shelf, just now, and it's already bent. So I don't know if it's going to rip off over time. I don't know. I suppose you can sort of tape. I don't know. And why did I put pink around the edges? Because it's mine and I wanted to. That's the reason. When I went to get paint, I actually was thinking black or gray, and to be honest, that probably would be better. But it's my book. I like pink, so I'm just doing that. I just thought, why go safe? Maybe that would be kind of a fun, interesting edge. If I'm finding I don't like it, I can, encroach on it and go more to the edge. But that's why. So when you do yours, you can say, I did orange or whatever because it's mine and I like it. And who can argue with that? Well, I suppose you can argue with anything, but who can win an argument like that? Well, that's kind of cool. You probably can't see this. A window. I will trim these up without you guys. You can go do something more interesting. My husband's baking in the kitchen. I told him to go ahead. So that's what you just heard. The oven's preheated. Wow. There's some pink for you, Diane. This is cool. I don't know, it's awfully wintry looking. Looks like Monty Python, doesn't it? I'll save that for something else. That's cool. I don't drink coffee. This is neat. Put this in my regular glue book. I do put coffee in a chocolate frosting I make. I like that. And I can tell the difference if otherwise you use milk. I like the coffee one a lot better. Now what about this square, rectangle? This rectangle. Ooh, exceptional from every angle. That sounds like Buster. Keaton, I'm referring to, if you don't know. This is 9 by 12, in case you've forgotten from the last session. So it's kind of a lot to cover. That's cool. Well, I shut up, but I'm not gluing. That you have to do one or the other, Diane. Well, I did do one. It's cute. Let's remember those letters, right? All right, come on, people. You're just showing me things I don't particularly want. All right. We did that one. It's one of those little pamphlet things about traveling that fell out in one of my sessions. No. Well, I better find something. I only have one other magazine sitting there. I did make this. I made some of those for Halloween this past year. They turned out very cute. Well, what about this Ada cloth here? I don't think I would ever make that. We'll see what closed caption comes up with for that. The last couple times I said that, it came out with 8 o'clock. It's Ada, A-I-D-A. Just in case the closed caption people are listening. Oh, which I suppose if you don't cross stitch, you've probably never heard that term, right? And yes, my dog's snoring again. Alright, it's another wine magazine. Disclaimer, I don't drink, but this gets sent to my house. So I cut it up. I won't say it. I can't speak in a British accent anyway. There's that again. Well, what about a corner? I should cover it with wine bottles, right? Oh, that's cool. Cute. Oh, you almost got too close to that tassel there, Diane. Be careful. Oh, there's my Don Julio with the in case you didn't watch my Rudolph Valentino zine. He played a character called Julio, and I was looking for stuff and came across that and just thought it was a little weird, creepy. Wow, that's neat. Now for everyone going, yeah, that's cool. It's cool. You're right. But it's going to be too bold on there. neat. Depending on what I do with the words or whatever, stuff could get covered up too, so don't get too upset if I didn't take something you love. Sounds like Buster too, the perfect balance. Alright, well, did I do all of these? Yes. Let me grab something. Alright, I just, oh, that's not what I want. That's not going to work. Just grab this. I'll flip through this quick and then that'll be it. I'll go do stuff by myself. I think so. What about this? Yes, I've used this one a lot. What about this? Could kind of match with that. Okay, I'll take this. This doesn't really match. I always thought this was pretty. I think it's fabric back there. It's cute. It's pretty. I don't know. I think I took all the good stuff out of this one. Got these cute little mini shadow boxes. They're like little doll houses, but you put it in a shadow box. Cute. Alright, what about the Sphinx? Not only is it old, it's an old picture of it. Macrame. I used to do that. I never made anything that elaborate, but I make quite a lot of things. I have an owl left. I think that's all I have. That's not. Alright, I don't think anything in the back is going to float my boat, is it? Well, what about this blue picture? We don't have anything else blue there. Okay, people. I'm a little short. Not really. I'm 5'5.5". Yeah, you guys have never seen me. I'm 5'5.5", and I always say that because I'm very grateful to have that ½ inch. I'm going to fill it in, glue it down, and then come back and see what else I want to do. Hang on. Okay, it's all glued down. I did a paint border around. It's still a little wet. I started with marker, but it wouldn't take too well on the magazine paper, so I had to resort to paint. Still, let me touch it. And the reason I did it, it was actually pretty good. But there were a couple spots where the papers didn't line up exactly right. And it just did look sort of, you know, like, because it needed a border. And I did wavy just to be interesting. I could have done straight, but I did wavy. So, I thought of just leaving it. It's kind of cool. And I know it's a glue book, right? But these like corners right here, this corner, I guess more, I'm not thrilled with that. So I'm either going to cover it anyway or put glue book down with letters. So let's see if we can find some decent letters. There we go. Well, there's an E and a U. That would be cool. It's awfully big. Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll work. Let's mark it. No. Kind of small though, comparatively speaking. Oh. Well, okay. In that case, maybe we can just use these. Oh, come on, I marked it here. Alright, let's take the E. The U, turn it. There aren't any other ones lurking back here that I should know about, are there? I don't think so. Oh, that's cool too. All right. There's a B. There's a K that somebody cut into. I wonder who did that. Oh, an L, although it just sort of looks like a bar, a strip. Alright, was there another one here? There's a little one. Well, I could piece that in. That would be kind of silly. Where am I ever going to find a big K? I could take those O's. Should I do that? Alright, a G and a K. Well, wish me luck. And if you see one that I pass, I guess that's just too bad. Well, can you see that? I don't like that color. If I get desperate, I guess I could use it. I could piece together a K by myself. I don't really want to, but... Alright, come on. Where's the big K when you need one? Well, beggars can't be choosers. It's okay. Okay, G, folks. Too small. And do you think, oh, there's a bigger-ish one. Do you think they're going to stand out when they're cut out? I guess Diane is going to find that out. All right, well, I guess that's it. It's kind of small. I mean, I have other magazines, obviously, I could look in, but you know what? You can spend your whole life looking for this stuff. All right, I'm going to glue. I'm reading glue. I'm going to glue those out, otherwise known as cut those out. Possibly glue if I like it. I don't know. I'll come back. I'll probably finish it off by myself one way or the other. And you can see the big reveal. Okay, hang on. Okay, ta-da. Diane, that's so unlike you. You didn't trim it perfectly down. No, I didn't. I went to do that, and then it kind of dawned on me, you know, if I don't have a lot of this color showing, possibly the letters would get lost on this. I didn't really want to gesso down the background or, you know, put just a plain color under it or something. So I just trimmed a little tiny bit to get rid of really ridiculous corners and that kind of thing and just glued it on. I think it's pretty cool. And I stand by my pink border. When you make yours, you can do whatever color you want on your borders. Okay, we now have a cover for the Shut Up and Glue It. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice day. We have an epilogue today. Did anybody see this when I was going through? I think I missed it because one, it's a lowercase g, and two, I was thinking about what I could do with this K, and I didn't even see it. So when I finish these videos, I look at them before I hand them off to my husband for editing, just to make sure I didn't do anything dumb. So I saw that when I was looking, you know, at the video. So I came back, I got that G, I think it looks better. So to anybody screaming at me, there's a G right there, you dip. She found it. Okay, thanks.